Hi, my name is Leonie. My student ID is 40311. The subject I'm taking is the Network and Information Security. The topic I'm gonna say about is mobile payment system security today. First of all, I'm gonna say is the smartphone security can be called as a mobile security, which also known as they are connected to a wireless security, which this may lead of risks when you have attached to the unsecure network. The most concerned part of the smartphone security is they are involved in the individual personal privacy data, information, and confidential issue. The mobile system security must ensure the security has conversation to those devices such as smartphone and other portable devices to avoid the reveal or trade vulnerabilities to the device that have connected. Once the system has failed, it may lead to the risk of disclosure of user privacy. Before going to the main plot, a mobile payment system is the system that can be say have replaced the physical paying methods such as money, credit card, and check, which allow user to do all the things in digital way. Mobile payment is using a peer-to-peer method, which is through e-transfer via the user bank account. For example, paying someone for goods and service just using a mobile payment app instead of paying cash or card. Mobile payment system security helps individuals decrease some certain level of risk, such as bringing harm or disclosure to the user mobile apps by their email, social application, even the bank detail account from the phone. To guarantee the prevention this problem happen, there are some methods to refrain of it. Every security system has multiple vulnerabilities which may bring harm to the user of disclosure their privacy. Now I'm gonna talk about how the mobile payment works. There are several of the mobile payment types such as PayPal, Google Wallet, and well-known Apple Pay. Of course, there are more. The mobile payment system is operating by a device called NFC, known as the Near Field Communication, which enable both devices like mobile device such as smartphone or PDA and the POS machine, the payment reader, to connect wirelessly together for the process of payment. For example, Apple products which like iPhone or Apple Watches can use the face or fingerprint recognition to authorize and complete the purchase process. Of course, using this mobile payment system security, there's a concern of issue that worry from the public. Consumer buying habits are changing these days. People are searching for convenience and effortless way to make payment. Thus, the wireless technology market is rapidly growing due to the expectation from the consumer are very high. And e-commerce, known as online transaction, which has also implemented out the m-commerce, the mobile version of the e-commerce. Therefore, the mobile payment system is getting more advanced and popular these days. Most of the consumer is using mobile payment for almost everything such as paying goods, bank transfer, and individual and more. Australia have using mobile payment to make transaction for goods and service through payment reader called POS machine in Australia. To the Chinese, they have their own version of the mobile payment apps which able to use in Australia as well, and almost every Asian shop worldwide to make purchase, such as WeChat Pay and Alipay. They are most famous mobile payment apps so far in Chinese market. They can also transfer the money from the apps to another person by just using the mobile payment app. Mobile payment are the future because they are fast, convenient, secure, and able to pay for all the payment at any time, anywhere, and any service. Of course, there are security issues that may concern when using the payment system. First, the security issue that we worry is the device loss is like the missing of credit card. A mobile is something which has stored most of the person's life story, which include a photo, social, apps, and your information detail. If you accidentally leave your device somewhere else like in cab, restaurant, or charging station, it might disclosure your personal information, data, and company property documents such as client document privacy could be accessed to the user credit card via to the mobile payment app if you get stolen by someone or taken by someone. The solution to solve this problem is the most devices nowadays have their own built-in protection to prevent a mobile wallet getting used from the thief, such as required for a password, biometric fingerprint, or the facial scanner to keep away from the thief to easily access to the device. Moreover, users able to use the remotely control to your mobile when their mobile gets stolen by just turning on the password authentication. Second, deceit from cyber thief to your mobile wallet. The issue of risk in this section is when you added a bank account to your mobile payment app, your bank card detail will be stored securely via cryptography to ensure card information will be not seen by vendors when you provide the mobile payment wallet to make the transaction. The chances are very small for the cyber criminal to steal your bank detail, but if you added your bank account under some circumstances by connecting to the unsecure public Wi-Fi, it may lead hackers to have a chance to recreate the registration system to your payment apps. So when next time you log into your mobile payment apps, it would require the user to re-enter the card information again. Thus, at that time, the hacker can see all the details that the user has entered. To solve the problem, always take this action while you're at home, because it is more secure when you are using protected Wi-Fi and created by your own. If there any emergency that you have to load your card or the payment application in away from your home, turn on your VPN for a device must create from you to ensure that you are connected in a secure network before you take the action. Third is a phone may affected by malware. Malware is getting famous, also prevalent these days, which most of the cybercriminals use them to command and control to third-party devices such as their computer and smartphone by thieving the user personal data information and password. Computer is the most common vulnerable than mobile, but now the threat of mobile malware is increasing and getting stronger as well. Malware usually results in certain scheming and shams ads or links. Also receive some suspicious SMS that users have always cheated to clicking on it, which has sent from the spiteful third party, such as from the third-party cookies or cookies from the website. Some malware may bring destructive to user device. For example, a type of malware called fake token, which is able to override the banking system and could prompt the Android to re-enter the bank card detail through their mobile payment app. iPhone so far has less vulnerable to malware because of the standard of quality control, but recently it has been infected. Approximately 3,500 of the iPhone apps has been infected in 2015, say by a Chinese in China. To solve the problem, a bank card can retain its own security features during the transaction and the banking app, but it can't control on the browser security capabilities of another user. The other way is to install antivirus software for extra secure purpose and prevent clicking to the fishy email ads and sources like a link from your site. Now I'm going to talk about the pros and cons using the mobile payment system security. The bank card information is not exactly stored in the phone. It is just using the app to make convenience and easy to the user when they need to make a transaction process. The details are stored in a secure central server. If you lost your phone or get stolen, you can disable the app remotely from the other device from your PC, since they are required fingerprint ID are needed to unlock to your iPhone or to make the purchase, so that it is still reliable and secure to use the mobile payment. Of course, time saving and convenience are the main factor in using the mobile payment system, which can help you to save up the time and queuing up the line to make the payment, and capable to perform almost everywhere and anytime, because it is convenient and easy to carry, as thinking your bank card is in your phone. This has also reduced the risk of getting robbed or lost to the user who used who prefer cash or credit card away. Moreover, through the mobile payment apps, which able to help the user to set a limit for their expenses if they want to. This is good thing to help a person to set a limit so that they won't spend much or spend much on their expenses. The cons is the bank detail that users thought is only in one single secure central server, so it might lead to those hackers to have a tiny chance to steal some pieces of your data and detail. Hacker won't gain full access to your bank card, although they have thieved some pieces of information. Technology nowadays is more advanced and modern, so maybe one day hacker can manage to crack in your bank card. It's very hard to say. It's hard to guarantee that credit card information will always be fully guarded and secure. For the conclusion, in my opinion, a mobile payment system security is still considered very safe to use it because I'm the person must carry cash in hand for some purpose. I believe that sometimes technology might be faulty, which is not a bad thinking to use a mobile payment. As I have already set my bank card too in a mobile payment app, just sometimes having cash and mobile payment app together for me is more secure and safe. For example, when my device battery dead, I'm still able to use cash as a backup to pay for the transaction that I can make. Maybe this is my concept. Apart from that, to avoid some risk that may happen, first we can search for the professional educate on how to prevent getting malicious of the mobile payment security. For example, knowledge about the risks that app clone might bring. Keep update always to ensure better security protection such as account verification, app store and security setting. Last is a must, like create a strong password and be alert to those suspicious text messages. This may bring risk to the mobile payment security. Thank you.